Hey there everybody, I'm Drak.
I'm Shadow.
And it has begun. The final battle is at hand! Welcome to the final part of our Let's Play of Jak and Daxter, the Precursor Legacy on the PlayStation 2. We're playing the PS3 collection. And there we go, this is the final area. Oh no, dark clouds everywhere! It's almost like we're setting things up.
And intense music.
And you can see the robot off in the distance. It's trying to open up the silos. And
you die. Nicely done.
How anticlimactic! What a twist! Nope, we just had a little bit of an accident, and then I start things up. Now, for those who are wondering, this is kind of a cool final boss when you look at it. And of course, with final bosses, it's always divided up into phases. Thankfully, you don't have to sit there and watch the experimentation with it.
Right.
We cut it out. But the goal is, obviously, you can see he's trying to open up the Dark Eco silos, and we have to stop him. Uh-oh, I think we made him mad.
Eco won't protect you now.
And this is the other interesting part, is every time you beat a phase, he decides to try and nuke you. Why he doesn't nuke you while you're in the middle of a phase, I don't know. Maybe that's hard though. But every time he does it, he opens it up a little bit more. Uh-oh, what's he trying to bring out from the Dark Eco? Could it be Dark Horrible Aberrations?
But of course.
But of course.
It wouldn't be a final boss without mooks.
No, it wouldn't. That's okay, Yellow Eco takes care of them really well. Because they're getting to meet my boomstick.
Finish them both off once and for all.
And now we need to get off the platform again. Boom. What will he pull out next? We don't know! Actually, we kind of know. Explosions! We need a Wilhelm scream right here.
Yes, we do. That's only for fall.
More explosions!
There's an idea for you. Insert a Wilhelm every time you fall.
There you go. Although Gull is doing a pretty good Wilhelm himself.
Yeah.
And of course, send out the nuclear bomb. Boom. And believe it or not, this is actually the last phase of the boss, but I'm just gonna brace everybody. I had a little bit of an error. We decided to pull out the really big gun. Yeah, this is a really hard phase, can you tell?
Yeah, it's pretty tricky. Oh, that like pretty much sliced all of your HP off.
Pretty much. And done.
Don't worry, I'll avenge you.
Thanks, Daxter. You're a pal.
Like all other final bosses, of course, you gotta start all the way from the beginning.
Yep. But now, with every final boss, there is experimentation. I cut that out. So you're looking at, you've already seen kind of the fullest extent of the fight. You're gonna go through it again.
Whee!
You are nuking me this time. Nope, you are not. No, more dark aberrations of Dark Eco! What will we do?
Blast him, of course.
There he is! Blast him! Or to quote Warcraft, "This is my boomstick!"
Once and for all.
So you thought I was going for Spartan.
Yes, I did.
I would not be I would be the Spartan nurse if I was going to do that. In fact, it was kind of funny. You missed the. We got a 300 Rise of an Empire trailer when we saw Man of Steel.
Right.
So I looked over to my wife and said, "This is a sequel." To which she just looked at me and went, "I don't get it." You should be thankful you didn't get it.
Yep.
And there's phase 3, so now we have one more. And he decides to pull out his really big gun. It's almost like he's overcompensating for something.
Ooh.
Burn. And I just realized, dude, he's got that giant scope right there. You'd think he'd use it. But no. Oh, he's gonna nuke us again! No!
I have you now.
Just noticed he did that, yeah. And that's it, pretty much.
No, I won't. Whoever you are.
Oh. What's that?
Colors!
They must not be allowed to get it!
Light ego! That could be the stuff to change me back! Or might stop that robot. Stay fuzzy, save the world. Choices. Okay, fine. We'll save the world, but do it quickly before I change my mind.
The time has finally come. The moment is at hand. It is official, Alex. For we shall be the chosen one. Kame!
Exactly what I was thinking.
Ha!
We just went Super Saiyan.
Pretty much. See, when I played through this the first time, my first was Shinku Hadouken! Because I'm Street Fighter. Yeah, they're geeks.
Well, it looks like I may have been too hard on you boys. You do have what it takes to be heroes.
But Daxter, now we can't change you back.
Don't worry about me, baby. You know what they say. Big things come in small packages.
Jack, you have an incredible talent for channeling eco. Samos, you may have been right about this one after all.
And Kira, without your help and ingenuity, none of this would have been possible. Perhaps we've found another sage, now that Gaul and Maya are lost. Yes, Gaul and Maya. The Dark Eco probably destroyed them. Probably.
Ah, who cares? Bring 'em on! We can take 'em again! Right, Jack? I said, right, Jack? Wow! Put it on ice, big guy!
And that's the reason I don't like Daxter. I have played Mario and Zelda. You do not stop that. You do not. You don't do that. That is bullcrap. Alright, well that is Jak and Daxter the Precursor Legacy. There is a little bit of an Easter egg at the end, but let's go ahead and go into the usual talk that we do. What did you think, Alex? This is your first time with it.
I liked it. It was a fun looking game, and they're really creative, I think. Just a very different kind of platforming game, and definitely great. I think this was a great LP for it.
Yeah, it's got its own little rare touch to it.
Definitely.
So it's definitely a franchise that I really wish we'd see more of, but unfortunately we got 2 more games out of Jak and Daxter, but there was one other franchise that came out around the same time that became more famous, and that was, I don't know, a little game by the name of Ratchet and Clank.
Mm-hmm.
So it's pretty obvious where Sony went. They went with the one that had more popularity to it, which is kind of sad because this had, as a series, had a lot of potential.
D. Snyder?
Indeed.
Wow.
D. Snyder. We have a lot of fairly good voices in this game. But I will say that with
Kevin Conroy.
with Jak 2, they obviously also went in a different direction than this game did, and that also kind of hurt the series and made Ratchet and Clank even more popular. I don't know, we may have to do Ratchet and Clank at some point as an LP, but that is not what we are doing next week. I don't know, shall we reveal what we're doing next as our LP?
What do you think?
I think I'm going to say it's a secret to everybody.
Yes.
Here's the only hint that you guys get. It is our first fan choice for an LP. I'm going to let you sit with that. It's our first fan choice. So we've gotten a lot of suggestions on games for LPs, and this is the first one that we are going to do. I think it's fitting because your only hint, it's probably one of the most requested.
Definitely.
But in the meantime, you're just going to have to figure it out. Because we're not giving you anything more. You know somebody in the comments is going to be like, "You must tell me!"
You'll see. In good time.
Exactly. And we still got a little bit more credits, but we promise, guys, you will like the pick that we've decided on. I think we've talked about it a few times, so there you go. Go watch our other LPs, maybe you'll get the hint.
Yep.
Gee, that's not a cheap plug for views, is it?
Nope.
Not at all, YouTube community. And there's still so much more! Now, for those who are interested in seeing the 100 Power Cell ending, because we are not going to do it, there will be a link below in the thread that goes to a channel that did an HD version of the 100 Power Cell ending. So if you would like to see that, go and take a look at it. No problems here. We will see you guys for the next LP, so we don't really care. Plus, we think you will like what we've got in this one.
Definitely.
Plus, if you are interested at all, go back and look at our other LPs. For crying out loud, we got Phantasy Star, we've got Dot Hack Infection, we've got 4 Sonic games at this point.
Yeah.
Holy crap, guys! If you're a Sonic fan, check us out.
Absolutely.
Because we like our Sonic. We like ourselves some Sonic.
Yes, we do.
Just not Knuckles. Because Knuckles is an idiot.
Yes, he is.
Shut up! Alright, now we're into these special things. Maybe we'll...
Thank you,
special
guys.
thanks to Kazurai. Because Kaz gets thanks for everything.
Sony... Oh, I thought it was just Sega that was bad with having to list every staff member in every branch they have.
No, Sony's guilty of that too. Because if you played like Crash Bandicoot and things like that, they have such a problem with it. It makes me almost wonder, because people are always suggesting to me, play Ratchet and Clank, play Spyro the Dragon, play Sly Cooper. They're all Sony games, so I'm already like sitting there going, man, I hope the Easter egg's worth it, because the credits are going to be amazingly long. And now we're going into Japanese sound engineers. How appropriate that we get Hideki Yoshida, who we just barely saw at the Sony conference. I always laughed at that concept because you can see him in the earlier stuff, but I don't know how much credit he gets in these current iterations.
Sony Europe.
Yep.
Wow, I thought it was just Sega that was bad with this.
Absolutely not. And while we're waiting for the credits to end, again, we're doing a fan request, but we are always willing to take fan requests. So if you have a game that you'd like us to do, leave us a comment, leave us a message. We'll put it into the list of stuff we think that we can do, and if we can't, we'll probably let you know and say, well, give us some time to figure it out. In the meantime, though, be patient with us, because we also want to make sure that we can play it fast and we can play it well, so that we can get a effective LP to you.
Definitely.
So for people who have been waiting on this fan suggestion, that's why. We wanted to play through it and make sure that we knew what we were doing, and I think you'll like what we have for it. And who knows, maybe if you recommend some other staple franchises, we'll have to take those on too, because Alex does not play a lot of staple franchises in gaming.
It's true.
He's not. Come on, guys, we need to fix this. Now we're going into Spanish localizations.
Spanish.
And special thanks. It's like Shadows of the Empire credits all over again, except they were looping.
Yeah.
Oh, could we be done? Could we?
I think we're done.
Easter egg.
Holy yakko! What could that be?
Wow! It's an ancient precursor door. It looks like it will only open if we fill all 100 holes with power cells.
Oh boy, here we go again!
Alright, and we will see you guys next week for our first fan pick Let's Play. Once again, I am Drak.
And I'm Shadow.
And we'll see you next week. What will it be?